Hope you're good. This is Mr. B. You can also call me JB. Yeah. And today I'm gonna show you something right here. I'm gonna show you something. If you're watching this video for the very first time, this is what I want you to do. Please subscribe, like and share. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. We need some light. So if you're watching me for the very first time, I want you to subscribe, like. If you can share the live for other people to come over, learn together, that's good. The better to all of us. Now, the mics are on. Thank you. The mic is on. Thank you. So hope you are hearing me. Oh yes. What else I'm supposed to say? I'm supposed to tell you this. Foxwood Africa is the #1 YouTube channel that is purported to put some light to the African people for the sake of its unity, and the unity for purpose. And this purpose is to thrive. This purpose is to give the old people security, to give the young people hope, and also to give the mothers security. I mean protection. Women are supposed to be given protection. And this is the channel that is ready to shed some light in the societies of Africa. Yes, we have a culture and we have to preserve our culture. So ladies and gentlemen, you know what? Diving direct into the topic of today, that this is the most confused era ever. It's to everybody. Life expectancy. Oh, life expectancy. Everybody is crying. Oh, life expectancy. Especially in my country, Kenya. Life expectancy. Expectancy. Oh, life expectancy. I tell you, life is very expensive in Kenya. But we say maybe for the few people, yeah, maybe it's for you. Some people say, no, somebody today bought a V8. You're telling us, oh, life is very hard. No, say life is hard to you. But okay, life is the way it is. Let me say it like that. Life is the way it is. But now this is the most confused era ever. In the following areas: church. Let's talk about church. #1, church is very confused. Church, all the way from the beginning, they used to preach morality. They used to preach people to live a straight life, people to help each other. Another preaching came, because initially they used to help each other and it was okay. Help your neighbor, have a house-to-house visitation, and do what? Those ones in need, help them. And they used to do that perfectly, and that was okay. That is church. During those times when our forefathers used to exist, when the Christianity emerged in Africa, church was good. Yeah. People loved each other. People worked together because there was no fashion. Oh, this one is more fashionable than the other. This is more enlightened than the other. This one comes from this region. Or this is a tribe coming from this tribe, and they are learned and they are not learned. This never used to exist. Thank you so much. Somebody showed me. Yeah. It never used to exist. As evolution continued, as the evolution continued coming, something changed. Now people started valuing, like, do you not have a job? You are not educated. That is in church. In church, people are comparing themselves. You are not learned. You cannot read the Bible. You cannot stand before the people and talk to the people. That used to happen. That one used to happen. Now, industrialization, certificate when you graduate, and those ones, when those things, such kind of things came, church became a serious business, and church became a place where we hide our dirty linen. Church. Very confused. Now, what about now the current church? The current church, they are preaching about giving. They are preaching about give, and the altars will fight for you. Give. What the church is today is on a Sunday, and I'm very sure you people went to church. You went to church, yes? What did the pastor tell you that enlightened your life, that is going to change the way you think, the way you feel, the way you act? What did the pastor tell you that truly affect you in a way that you're going to transform to be a better version of yourself? What did the pastor tell you? Apart from instilling fear, confusion. Now, the pastors, the evangelists, the teachers of the gospel, they wrongly translate the Bible to you, starting from the Lord's Prayer. What does he say? Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Forgive us this day daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. Now, what does the pastor tell you? When you pray, pray like this. Thank you, Father. And then you say, through Jesus' name, we pray and believe. Jesus himself taught, our Father who art in heaven. And what does the pastors tell you? Preach, pray through Jesus Christ. You see, very confused, very confusing. We do not longer understand. So, church, the Bible, the members, they're all confused. That is why you see the societies, the people in our societies. Other communities have esteem. Other communities, they lack esteem. You see, it is because of the information you insert in your mind that affect the way you think, the way you feel, that boosts or lowers your self-image, your confidence. You see, so church does not teach you what enlightens you spiritually. It actually kills your spirit. Understand? It makes you numb, and it makes you memorize things that you don't necessarily need to understand. So church is confused. The church leaders, they are eating the sheep. They're eating their followers. Sex has thrown in the church. Sex. Sexual behavior. Pastor, angalia kasichana karembo kanisani, he start making some arrangements for young people to be visiting him in the office so that he can anoint them and give them the blessings. Yeah. And then he organizes the day. The young people, they align, going one by one, or each every day. You come on Sunday, you come on Wednesday, you come in the afternoon, you come in the, or leave your number in the office and in the secretary office, and I'll take the numbers, I'll call you personally, so you come and I do some counseling for you. That's what they say. So the pastors are busy practicing, eating the youth in church. They were mamas in church, admiring young boys. They were babas in church, seducing young girls. That is what is happening in church. That's what is happening in church. So it's very confusing. Now somebody tells you, oh, maybe you went in a wrong altar. You need to check on the altars that you attend. I'm like, all altars are the same. Altars are the same in that there's nothing to do with righteousness in the churches. Yeah, and you go this one, they have this specific weakness, and you go the other, they have this specific weakness. The problem is members cannot be able to contemplate, to translate what is happening in church. The Bible has abolished people not to pinpoint where the problem is, because it says that you know what, don't judge and you will not be judged. That is where morality has been killed. So let people be the way they want, because at the end of the day, wacha magugu imee ndani ya ngano, and God himself is going to uproot. So don't uproot, don't pinpoint where the problems are. That's what is happening in church. So if we are not the ones to correct what is wrong in church, who is making the church for us? Nah, you understand? And you know, when you see a church, you relate it to the people living on earth. The priests, the members, the ones who live in our day-to-day, we are us. So if church is confused, what do you expect outside here? Very confused. Very confused. Yeah. What about the government? The government. Does the government value its people? No. Government does not serve the interest of the people. We are so confused in a way even young people don't understand if whether the government is serving your interest or not, and why it is not serving your interest. They are very confused enough not to contemplate, not to really understand why things happen the way they do. You see, we are drunk, we are asleep, we are dead, not be able to have the history on where things or rain started beating us, and what we are supposed to do to curb the problem, to solve the problem. You don't know. We don't know. We are so confused. Now, we are so confused to extent that when somebody tells you this politician is bad, you do not need to think. You're only supposed to believe. Yeah. Thank you. What you're supposed to do is believe what I've said is true. Believe. Whether the government is doing something for our counties or not, we don't observe. We don't need to see, look and see. No. You are waiting for somebody to tell you what the president or what the governor or MP doing in your counties. The people are confused. And now because the people are confused, you know what? The government leaders now, the people's representatives in the government, do you know what they've done? Now they're using you as a what? You know, the bull pulling the plow. So we are the ones being, you know, used to plow their land and their well-being. Understand what I'm saying? Now, you don't understand yourself, Sindio. You don't know what is true and what is not true, Sindio. And I have power to manipulate you. You understand what I'm saying? So it's very easy for me to manipulate you. Now, let me put this one aside so that I can face you one-on-one. Mundo go mundo. Yeah, right here. So, right, like that. You do not understand who is a leader. And the leaders don't understand what is their role. Now, the leaders goes with your interest. The leaders goes with what you want and what you like. So if you like mediocre, they become mediocrity. They become mediocres and jokers. Because they have understood that the people we are leading are confused. They like dancing, they like promises, they like, you know what, given some peanuts. That's what exactly they're going to do. And that is what they're practicing every single day. And they are putting you even in a deeper shit, in a deeper hole, so that you do not understand what is happening and you will never wake up. Politicians plot a script, and this script is targeted to separate the people so that they are going to win. Because when you are separated, you cannot speak one language, you cannot understand each other, and therefore they are going to use the weapon of this confusion they have created so that they win you, so that they rule you, so that they take your land, so that they take your opportunity, and that is it. So that is because we are confused. That is because we have neglected knowledge to understand what is happening and what we are supposed to do about it, because we have not understand the primary part for progress and for growth. Now, that is aspect number 2. Church was the first. The second is the government, very confused, and it goes with the trend. The government goes with the trend. For example, tuko kadi. What does tuko kadi mean? Tuko kadi is a slogan. To do what? To drive your adrenaline so that you find yourself in that polling station and take your voting card. When you take your voting card, this is the intention. You're going to vote the government that is in out. That's what everybody understands. You're going to vote the government that is in out. And lazima kila mtu akivota apige picha. How confused we are. Kila mtu lazima apige picha. Lazima tuone kama umevotia nani. Lazima tuone kama wewe ni msaliti. See? And the wise people are looking at you. What are you saying? Do you know we have a medicine to that? Do you know you don't determine who becomes the president? You know that the system does. The citizens don't. There's no democracy when it comes to electing the president. But the topic is how confused the people are. Remember, the capacity of your confusion determines on how the government leaders are going to use you, because they are very adaptive. They adapt very fast. So you like dance, you like parties, you like ball, you value education even if it is useless, you value church even if it doesn't serve your interest, you like whatever you like, the government will support you. This is aimed at them benefiting, at them always winning, you understand? Because you're going to praise somebody for giving you 2,000, yeah? And this 2,000 that they gave you was aimed at you killing or disturbing some people somewhere else. For whose interest? For the politician's interest. Are you getting what I'm saying? So we are so confused to that extent that the young people who are talking about tukukadi, they are the same young people who are goons. Who is a goon? And what is the purpose of a goon? A goon is a youth who is being used by the politician to kill their fellow citizens, their fellow youth, to disturb their peace, to cause mayhem, you see, to cause destruction. That's it, that's a goon. And who want change? The youth. The youth is a goon, being used by the government officials for their selfish interest. So how do you bring change? That becomes a serious question you need to sit and discuss. How do we find a solution? How do we get to kupenya tufike huko? It will give you a headache. Because why? We do not understand ourselves. We are not united. If you're united, it's for destruction. When we are united is when maybe we are going for a party, or when we are smoking, or when we are chewing miraa, mogoka. That's when people or when we are in a club, or when we are talking about Man U and Man City, RWA sticker. No, I don't need that. Yeah. When we are talking about silly things that does not promote anything to do with the progress, that is when we are united. That is where confusion is. Somebody, Cherargei, guys, I love politics, and I don't know if one day you'll give me a chance to lead somewhere, but if God wills, yes we can. Yes we can. You see, I saw Cherargei in the Senate talking about Man City, Man U, winning, losing, and I was like, did we give you a chance to represent us in the Senate, to keep your eye on the governors and their expenditure and what they've done in the county? Or we gave you a chance to discuss and debate about which team wins, which team doesn't win? That's the greatest confusion ever. The greatest confusion ever. The leaders are, Cherargei knows what he's doing. And he knows Man U fans, Arsenal fans, Atletico fans, they are going to follow him. He's trying to market himself. And so many people are going to have positive comments or negative comments on his post. He knows that. So the politicians are blending in based on who you are, who citizens are. So citizens determine how the leaders behave. Citizens. If citizens are confused, the government representatives are more confused. And they're not just confused like you. No. They have plotted a plan. A script is written basically, directly to you. Who plays the script? Them, amongst themselves. And you are just involved with the script that you don't understand where it came from, how it starts, and where it is headed to. Greatest confusion. But citizens versus the government. You see, now there's something that is confusing us even more. Nowadays, for the sake of chasing money, people are doing anything, bro. People are doing anything. Women, men, old, young. They're doing anything possible. Anything. You can be anything, I mean what I say. People are doing anything for the sake of money. Mtu anakuambia utanipea pesa ngapi? Mimi nitakupea. Wewe unanipea pesa ngapi? You see? A woman anakuangalia, that guy is handsome. Maybe anipatie mtoto ya, lakini acha nitafute mwanaume anaweza nipatia kichele. Mimi nataka doo. Mimi nataka pesa. Nani nataka pesa? Mimi nataka pesa. A married woman. A married woman, mwanaume hana pesa. Kuna Kilimani. Kuna Mirema, bro. Huko anaenda natafuta kazi, na kwamba nimepata kazi Mirema as a house cleaner or a housekeeper or a storekeeper. Ushapeana bibi yako. If you follow up what they are doing, she's actually a wife to somebody in those areas, kwa sababu ashamwambia mimi niko single, I have one kid, and I'm staying with my brother, so we are passing through a lot, so please, if you know. And that your wife is married to somebody else, but they have not decided to stay together. They are waiting for the right time, and you will see your wife has started posting, doing some posts. squeezing, she's very sexy. Ukimuuliza nakwambia sasa nisipost, sasa nisipige picha, sasa nisipost, sasa nisijienjoy. Kidogo kidogo anakuja kamelewa, anamwambia uona niambia ni kwani umenibaia? Kwani umenibaia? That's the question they ask. And changes evil, a change, and that's how the family comes to an end. That's how family comes to an end. That's how confused things are. Do you know that parents are busy looking for money, paying school fees to the students who are busy doing prostitution, koinange? Parents, you are busy. Oh, our kid is in the University of Nairobi, University of Oxford branch, Nairobi, JKUAT, Kenyatta University, Methodist University, Cooperative University, MMU. Yeah, and we have to do everything we can possible to provide for our daughter or son. But what is the son doing? Drug addict. What is the daughter doing? Oh, in the bar, Mirema. She has sucked. Oh my God. Oh, she has been sucking the old Wazungus and Nigerians and the Congolese. They're there, giving them some 3,000 just to do it. That is what is happening. That's what is happening. So parents are busy. Mtoto wako grade 9, grade 8, grade 6. What those kids know, oh my God, if you take your time and follow slowly what they do in the cyber, what they are watching in the cyber, this is an indication. This will indicate, if you're very keen, follow up. This will tell you that you don't need to invest much kwa mtoto wako. If you don't invest information, don't invest money. If you don't invest advice, don't invest money. Because teachers are busy doing their job because of salary, not because they want to make your students good. No, just because of money. They are paid to do the job. They're also confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do next, and how they can participate to enlighten the students to become brighter, to help the society. No, that's not their interest. The interest is, I did my job, pay me. That's it. That's all. So if you do not invest time, advice kwa mtoto wako, you are just throwing money away. You are throwing money away, and let's be specific. You are throwing money away. Your grade 9 student knows more than you think you know. And whatever they know more is not of anything to do with growth. It doesn't count in any good, we expect good governance. They're drug addicts. They're sex workers. Bad. You see? Respect does not exist. Do you know nowadays? Fathers are busy doing the intercourse with their daughters. You know that mothers, they are busy intercourse with their sons. They sleep in the same house, in the same bed. It is normal. And we have normalized that, all the people 56, 70, you can marry a 25-year-old boy because you have money, they are broke. So we're doing everything because we are broke. We are trying to send the signal to the universe that we lack the sense, we lack something in our mind, we lack abundance in our mind. Whatever we can do is let's serve the interest of those people. The interest of those people, they need pleasure, and I can provide the pleasure because I'm idle, because I have no job, because of the government. So let me just fall in love and just move on, and at least I get peanuts. That's what is happening. So that is how the world is confused. Who is parenting your child. Social media, the phone, busy parenting your child. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, those ones who can find this video and watch, listen and listen good. If in the next generation utapatikana ukisema government ni mbaya, aki, if I will exist then, takulaumu sana. Taona vile una akili, hauna akili kabisa. Who raises, who coaches, who molds leaders? Parents. Did you mold your child to be a leader? No. What were you doing? Busy working, looking for school fees. Yeah? And you were busy working because you were not also coached by your parents. So your mind is warped. You have nothing to pass on to the next generation. Do you know that in the current world, nobody wants knowledge that unlocks our mind. Everybody is seeking for the knowledge that locks our mind. That's devastating. Oh my God. So bad. So bad. So bad. Africa. I speak English, but it's not my first language. Africans. We have to invest much in knowledge that awakens people. Invest much in knowledge. Otherwise, the amount, the capacity, the intensity of confusion in Africa is in another level. To control this one, we need new colonization. We are calling for help. Come colonize us. We are confused. Our leaders does not have our interest, so you come personally. You people kuja mtuongoze because we don't have sense. Yeah, we study books that does not enlighten us. We go to schools and the lecturers are busy telling us that we are going to be paid highly when they know they are also complaining about salaries. Very confused. So those are some of the aspects that leave us confused. So what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? Si sema tuombe kidogo, niseme tuombe. What are we supposed to do? Can we take some break? I think break works. Take some break out of social media and look around. What is happening by the way? The road I'm walking, kwani na head wapi? Things I'm doing, kwani zina profit nini? Take some break, flinch a little bit back and look ahead. Know what is going on. Sometimes keep your ears from more advices. Ask yourself, what do I know that can help me become a best version of myself? And if I'm given a chance to become a version, which kind of version can I become? Maybe that one can help. That one can help. Yeah. So for those who have been with me to this extent, thank you so much. I'm almost winding up the show. And for Africans, thank you so much for showing love. See you in the next live, guys.